Caleb Williams just had his preseason debut in Game 2, and it's so obvious to see the impact that new head coach Ben Johnson has had on the Chicago Bears offense and Caleb Williams specifically, and you can see it all over the film that we're about to break down. But before we get into that, only 2.1% of viewers are subscribed to the channel, so if you are not subscribed, please take a second, just hit that subscribe button. It only takes a second, but let's get into the film with our very first play, where Caleb Williams is going to deliver a bomb over the middle of the field to tight end 2 Cole Kmet. Our first play really showcases Caleb Williams' ability to read defenses. We have some vertical routes. Our X-wide receiver is on a streak. We're going to go up the seam out of our receiver out of the slot here, and we're going to send Cole Kmet also up the seams. And this is a really good route combination that we have against cover 3, because against cover 3, when we have a single high safety look, which is what we're facing right now with this one safety high, and then these guys we would expect to be dropping back as well, you want to hit them up the seam. So you want to hit this area of the field right here. So we got a really good look for that. Now, Caleb Williams is going to be quick to identify that as soon as the ball snapped, they start rotating. So we actually do not have a cover 3 here. What these Buffalo Bills are rotating into is going to be a cover 2, which means we're going to have a deep half here and a deep half over here. And then we're going to have flat zone defenders over here on both sides of the field. But fortunately, this Cole Kmet route is still going to be open, because if you are familiar with cover 2, you know the holes. There's going to be 3 holes. The hole shot over here in between the safety and the curl flat defender, or the flat defender. And then in between the 2 safeties deep is going to be our final hole in the 2 high safety zone. Now, what Caleb Williams does, I want to pay specific attention to what Cole Kmet is running here. If we remember, Cole Kmet was running up the seam, and he's currently running right here. If you pay attention, he is running outside the hash marks. But if we were watching Caleb Williams' eyes, we would have seen him first identify the fact that they're rotating into a 2 high safety, and then you're going to look where this pass actually ends up. If you see where he throws it, it's caught inside the hash marks. So he led Cole Kmet away from this deep safety at the top of the screen, which is exactly what he should be doing, and it leads to a absolutely humongous gain for the Chicago Bears on only their second pass play of the game. Next one, Caleb Williams out of the shotgun, gonna find DJ Moore on an out route or a little comebacker to the top of the screen. We're going to have another example of Caleb Williams knowing exactly where he is going with the football in the event of the defense shifting. Bills come out in a 2 high look this time, but we're going to see as soon as the football is snapped, they're going to rotate out of that look into a single high look, which is going to be cover 3. So if we look at Caleb Williams, ball gets snapped, he looks straight up, and when he looks straight up, he's looking over the football. He's looking at this safety right here. He's watching him come down, and he knows that when that safety comes down, he knows that means we're going to have a 3 high safety look. So we're going to have one guy going back here, this guy's going to have to drop out, and then this guy's going to have to drop out. And he knows that his number 1 wide receiver here, DJ Moore, is going to be having single coverage. So he knows that when DJ Moore is on a curl route here or a comeback route, he's going to have a really good chance of picking that up if he's able to get the ball all the way outside the numbers and is able to put a good velocity on this pass. Bang. Knows exactly. If we look, he first takes a snap, identifies the shifting safeties, and then his next look is right over at the exact guy that he's supposed to be looking at. This is exactly how Caleb should be playing this in this situation. Leads to a pretty good gain for the Chicago Bears. Now Caleb Williams still in the shotgun, 3-by-1 set, going to hit Cole Kmet on a deep cross over the middle of the football field. Man, Caleb Williams absolutely loves throwing to his tight ends. What we're facing here is, first we have a 2 high look. The Bills are again going to rotate out of this. It's going to be a cover 3 look, and here is what it's going to be. Then there are going to be the important guys. There's going to be some hook zones over the middle of the field. We're going to get checked down from our running back, but the routes that matter are going to be a sit-down route from our wide receiver 3, and then an over route from Cole Kmet. And the read here for Caleb Williams is he is reading these 2 hook zones in the middle. If they step up and take this sit-down curl route, then you throw it over the top to Cole Kmet, like what happens in this play. If they drop back, then you're going to go ahead and check it down. Caleb Williams makes the absolute correct read here by throwing short. Just take the yard, or he doesn't. The linebacker step up. Caleb Williams makes the right read, throws it over their head. Another good play. Now for the first touchdown pass, or I guess the only touchdown pass, Caleb Williams hits a Texas route over the middle. Receiver takes it the rest of the way. So far, it feels like the Chicago Bears offense have an answer to absolutely everything, and this play is going to be it's not going to be an exception. We're looking at cover one man, which means we're going to have a hook zone defender, a deep safety, and then we're going to have man coverage across the board that we're going to draw out right now, just so we can get a nice just idea of who is covering who. And what I mean by it feels like the Bears always have a leg up on their competition here from a play calling perspective is there is a lot of garbage going around here just to get all these guys going one way. So we're going to be able to free up number 14 coming out and going to be able to hit him on pretty much what turns out to be a Texas route. He's going to fake like he's going out to the flat, and he's going to cut inside, and then his man defender is going to overrun him this way, and is going to give up the middle of the field, and Caleb Williams is absolutely going to take advantage of this overstep, and it's going to turn into a touchdown, not because of Caleb, because of some pretty good running after the fact, but there you go. You can see overruns. We are set up as a defender. We are set up too far out because he's trying to defend the flat, but we're not going out to the flat. If we are the Chicago Bears offense, we're turning it back upfield, able to make a catch, and then able to run up the field, do the rest ourselves if we're that receiver. Good play by the Chicago Bears offense. Yeah, let's just pretend that guy on the bottom of the screen was on the post route that I drew and not on the corner route that he was on, but the play still stands. Caleb Williams going to hit DJ Moore on another out route here. Facing a cover one man blitz, Caleb Williams is going to know exactly where he's going to know exactly where his wide receiver one is and where his answer is, where his man beating routes are. Coverage is going to look like this: single high safety. The guys up in the front are all blitzing, man coverage on the back end. What we have going on to our strong side of the field here, to Caleb Williams' left, our top of the screen, we're going to have a go route from our outside wide receiver. That's going to clear out the zone. Then we're going to have DJ Moore push up the field, and then he's going to get out. This is a great route for breaking man coverage, and Caleb Williams is absolutely able to take advantage of the mismatch on the defense. Number one wide receiver DJ Moore versus this cornerback. Easy win for DJ Moore. Well, yeah, Ben Johnson, really big pickup for the Chicago Bears, but I bet you didn't need me to tell you that. Caleb Williams is looking like he is going to be able to turn this thing around after a pretty, not the best rookie season. He had more talent than what was showcased last season, but if it was on the coaching, there will certainly be better coaching here in Chicago for this upcoming season, but that's what we got. I'm sure there will be more Caleb Williams breakdowns on this channel. This player has a ton of talent, but if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.